Hi, my name is Jessica Wiseman. I am an educator in the Governor Mifflin School District, which is located in Shillington, Pennsylvania. I've been teaching there for the last 14 years. My first 7 years was spent in the classroom, primarily in 4th grade, and then my last 7 years have been in my current position as reading specialist servicing grades K through 4. I am interested in obtaining the STEM certification endorsement because I'm looking to add math and science technology certification to my current certification, which is primarily focused around reading. Some of my interests outside of school: I enjoy spending time with my family. My husband and I have a 4-year-old little girl and a 1-year-old little boy, so we enjoy doing lots of things with them. I also enjoy reading new books, especially in the summertime, and we have fun traveling to new places. We like to go anywhere warm, the beach, island with the kids. We enjoy taking them to Disney World or just seeing any place new and exciting. When looking at the 7 strategies of assessment for learning versus the 6 strategies of assessment as learning, I noticed some similarities. First, they all have systematic steps focused around a clear learning goal. So students would know the learning goal or objective, the learning target that they are hoping to achieve. It's more than just a grade. It's not merely just a test with a grade at the end. There is much more learning to occur. The transfer of assessment is to students. They both allow for student reflection and offer feedback to students in some capacity. Some fundamental differences I found is that the 7 strategies of assessment for learning versus the 6 strategy of assessment as learning. So the assessment for learning, it's a formative assessment, meaning that it's an assessment that's given using the results of the assessment as feedback to form new learning or new instruction. Self-assessment occurs throughout the learning process. The use of evidence of the student learning needs helps to develop the next step in the learning process. So based on where the students are in the process, in the learning process, and where they need to be, helps to decide what lessons will come next. Then the focused instruction is delivered to meet those areas of needs, and feedback is provided from the teacher throughout the learning process. Assessment as learning is performance-based assessment versus a formative assessment. So the performance-based assessment is an assessment that would be focused around a performance task. Students learn, they collaborate and self-assess throughout the lesson. They might be asked to do something individually and do some critical thinking on their own. Then they will get in the group and collaborate and self-assess throughout the lesson. After they explain out their group portion of it, they will have an opportunity, after they have completed the steps of the assessment, they'll have an opportunity to give feedback and have the teacher give feedback to them as well at the end of the PPA. When looking at my own pedagogical theory, I think I tend to lend more to the 7 learning strategies, use more of a formative assessment where I'm giving assessments throughout my lessons and helping them to form or to decide my next lessons where I could see what students are having trouble on or where they've already reached mastery. I make sure I give clear learning goals and objectives to my students so they know where we're at and where we need to get to. I provide feedback to students throughout the lesson. I definitely check frequently for student learning needs and use evidence of their needs for future lessons and give time for students to reflect. So while I felt reading about both of the different theories, the assessments for learning and assessment as learning, have beneficial parts to both, I feel that my own theory probably lends more to the 7 learning strategies for assessment.